Yep, we got the intro song. Yep. It is snowing here in Denver, Colorado. I'm still trying to fix my camera angle. Here we go. There we go. I think that's better. Oh well. Here we go, guys. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. We do it live. We got the camera angle all set. We got the lights ready. Yes, we do. February 15th. Oh man. My computer's charging. Good. We have amazing guests. Oh, I forgot to ask her what state she's from. But she about to tell us what state she's from. Oh man. Got my glasses. I'm dropping everything today. Yeah, I thought I was prepared for this one. There we go. Got a haircut. Yeah. ArielENT.com, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast. Let's go. Watch it right now. Woo! Welcome, best friends. Welcome, listeners all around the world. It's Ariel, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, Rico Suave, Latino Heat, the most electrifying podcaster in the world. I got the new shades on. Yes, I do. Welcome. Let's get seated right now. Let's get seated. I'm so happy to be here. Thank you for tuning in. We have an epic, fun podcast today. I'm telling you, we're having a fun podcast today. We're going to party. We get the lights on. So let's get straight into it. All the way from Massachusetts. She is a model of 10 years, actress, streamer, multi-artist. She's a talk show host. It's All About Me with Sammie Lee. That's her podcast, available on all podcast platforms. Podcast host. Let's bring her in right now. Incredible Sammie Lee. Woo!
Hello, hello. So thank you for a little intro right there. I am a professional published model of 10 years. I am now resigned because I am a mom of 4, and I will tell you a little bit more about what I'm battling as you ask the questions.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming on the show. How's Massachusetts?
Well, I actually moved to Pittsburgh area, but I was born and raised in Massachusetts my whole life. And from what my friends tell me, they said, don't come back. It's the same.
No, that's how we do. That's how we do. Shout out to Pittsburgh. Have you been to Philly?
No, I'm on the Pittsburgh side. Yep.
Right. That's how we do. Well, thank you so much for being on the show. I see that I forgot to put on here, you're as well a motivational speaker.
Yeah, my podcast kind of covers a little bit about that manifestation, law of attraction type stuff.
Sweet. I can't wait till we get into all of that. I can't wait till we can talk about your podcast. But before we do that, I got to do a quick shout out to the best way to support the podcast. And that is ArielENT.com. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. ArielENT.com. It means a lot to me. Tell your friends and family. We're partying over here. Tell them it's lit. Yeah, ArielENT.com. Music, my shop, my merchandise, my photography podcast, my salsa, boom, ArielENT.com. All right, another great way to support me is by going to the YouTube channel. Boom. Type in the search engine, Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, ArielENT.com. Boom. Thank you guys so much. Donation links down below. 5-star review, Apple and Spotify. Thanks, guys. I got the prayer of the day right here. Sammie Lee is in the building, guys. We about to bring her right in after the prayer. Sammie Lee is in the arena. So get ready, guys. Here's the prayer of the day. It goes like this. Thank you, Jesus God, our guardian dear, to whom's God love commits us here. Ever this day and night, be at our side to light and guard, to rule and guide. Thank you, God, for having Sammie Lee on the show. To all the millions and millions of listeners tuning in right now, thank you, thank you, thank you for perfect health, for family, for food, for shelter, and oh man, just keeping us safe and safe traveling as well. Praise God, glory to God, amen. Boom. I gotta start with the prayer because once I do that, the podcast goes so amazing. It goes so smooth. So here we go. Sammie Lee. Absolutely, absolutely. High frequency. Yo, Sammie Lee, tell us who you are and where we can support you. Yeah.
So like he stated before, I am a professional multifaceted artist and model of 10 years. I am now resigned because I am a mom of four and I'm fighting a custody case for them on mental health. You can follow me on my Instagram. That's at official.sammielee, Sammie. And I used to have TikTok, so a lot of you would follow me on there. And that was the real Sammie Lee. However, that has been shut down. So my only platform right now is Instagram. So I am trying to build that one back up.
Cool. I see you building it back up. Guys, her Instagram handle is official period Sammie Lee. That's official period Sammie Lee. That's OFFICIAL period SAMMIELEE. Make sure you pull up that Instagram handle. Like, comment, share, save, follow. Like, comment, share, save, and follow. Resigned professional, multifaceted model, 10 years. She does commercial bookings, acting gigs. I can't wait to talk. I saw a post a while back that you did some acting in like a horror film.
Yes, that was fun. That was for a local filmmaker who had like a YouTube channel, and I did that. It was out for a while. I think he's mentioned something about putting on Amazon Prime soon, so it should be there soon. I have to speak with him, but I'm
Yeah,
excited for that.
no doubt, no doubt. Hey, no doubt. I got the link tree. Go to the link tree, guys. There, here we go. Boom. Oh
Yep,
man,
my podcast right
yeah.
there.
There's the podcast. I hit the link tree. There we go. Finally, I'm hitting all the wrong buttons. Hit the link tree, guys. There you can support her work, all her links, her favorite links, her website, her teas, Google website, YouTube commercial. Do you have a YouTube?
I know, I just other people who have filmed me and stuff like that. I thought about it. I have, but right now I stick with the podcast.
Word. No, that's great. That's great to hear. No doubt. I'm so happy with you and your podcast. Let's check out the podcast, guys. Anchor. It's available on all podcast platforms. It looks like we're to listen to, and we're talking about Spotify, Apple. So that is. It's all about me with Sammie Lee. It's all about me with Sammie Lee. That's the podcast. Check it out. Boom. And then she has a website too. I have it here as um is that it's gold? Is
Yeah,
that
just through the link tree. It's much easier.
no doubt? I don't want to say it wrong, so we're gonna go to the link tree and there's a link to her website, guys. So go blow it up. I said all the links, guys. Let's get straight into the questions here. Sammie Lee, thank you again for being on the podcast. I brought you here because you're such a motivational speaker, high frequency, you're positive, and you've been through like experiences where you can share with us and help us out. So that's so grateful for you to be here. Thank you. We met on Clubhouse. You came in, killed it.
Yes, we did meet on Clubhouse. And for those who don't know, Clubhouse is a major networking app where you can network with any type of entrepreneur you would like. And that's actually how I met him today.
No
And
doubt.
if it was Clubhouse, I'd be here.
Yo, Clubhouse blew me up. So tell me something. How do you like Clubhouse?
I love Clubhouse. I just got a new phone, so I have to redo it, and I'm trying to like transfer it. I might have to ask you about that later, but I love it. I definitely met a lot of new people. I even met realtors like in my area and stuff like that, and lawyers that helped me. So I really love Clubhouse.
Yeah, no doubt. Clubhouse is so awesome. Met so amazing people on there, from bankers, from teachers to artists to music recording artists to man,
Lawyers, it's
everybody.
crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy. So yeah, thank you again for being on the show. And uh the actress one, the I saw the post with the movie, the short film. How did that go? That looked a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was on YouTube, like I said, for a while. That was definitely an experience. It's definitely different when you're so one thing that's hard for me is when you're modeling, you're always looking at the camera. With acting, you don't look at the camera. So that's something I definitely had to get used to at first. And a lot of people don't talk about that, but I think that is something that sometimes people struggle with because it's you're so used to looking at it and you have to look away for it. So a few times they had to be like cut because I looked at the camera and I'm like, oh man. And we just all laughed and
Oh my gosh, that is great. And you know what? I forgot to ask. Um, have you ever been to Colorado?
I haven't. I want to go so bad. I have family there in
Oh,
Denver, actually.
that's cool. Yeah, no doubt. We here in Colorado, it's actually snowing right now.
What? That
Yeah.
is crazy.
Yeah, we probably, man, there's a lot of snow out there right now, so I don't know how much, but there's a lot of snow right now up there.
It's like spring over here. Today is 70 degrees, which I was shocked for February for the East.
Oh my gosh. Yo, so tell me real quick, tell me about you streaming. How's the streaming go?
Good. Usually I just do it, like I said, through Anchor, and it automatically filters it out through the other platforms so people can listen to me on their preferred choice. And that has gotten me a few listeners. And I do make, I'm not saying I'm rich on it, but I do make a little bit of money. So I do love that little perk, I guess. And having all these different speakers, like kind of like you do, musicians, artists that come on and explain their side of their story. That's kind of like the twist of it's all about me. It's really not all about me. It's my story and then the speaker themselves. And I think that's the cool twist off of it.
Yeah, no doubt. How many episodes you drop a week?
I would say it used to be weekly. I would say it's monthly now, on season 4. So I'm kind of deciding if, like I said, I want to do a YouTube channel or if I want to kick back and have a new topic kind of theme. I'm still thinking.
Nice. And can you give people a little tip if the upcoming podcasters, how is a good way to get people to listen to your podcast?
So always I usually advertise in different groups. There's literally lots of engagement groups for anything you're looking for. And I didn't know that myself until I started searching in Facebook or on Instagram in the search bar. And you can literally find these groups where you can support and add each other and help out each other. And that has also built a lot of real falling connections, like friendships, not just complete strangers that aren't gonna get anywhere with.
Yeah, you want those real genuine connections.
Yeah.
Man, so the networking, the collaborations, how's that been treating you when you reach out to people? Is that something you reach out in email, DMs? How does that go down?
So actually, a lot of companies lately have been emailing me to do product reviews. So that was, I'm going to start posting on my Instagram more. Every day in the mail lately, I've been getting a lot of different like product reviews. Actually, my hair is one example of something that I had to test out. So they send me these things, and in exchange for my feedback, I either get to keep it or get some kind of compensation for it. So I've been doing a lot of more commercial collaborations with companies and able to review things.
Word. Dang. And who's been, that's nice. That's great to hear. And what made you start this podcast?
I think so many people have asked, like, what's wrong? What's going on? Well, what happened? Why are you the way you are now? And so many people have asked the same question that I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna put my story in one place, in one spot, and everybody can listen to it, and then they'll know my story. And I think that's actually honestly what started it. I wanted nothing more to just share my story, and then it kind of just developed from there.
Word. And man, I want to give a bio. Do you want to? I'll read your bio of your podcast that you have on Amazon real quick. Unless, here we go. Oh man, here we go. I think it's so cool about your podcast. And when did you bring it up? When did you put it out? Like 3 years ago?
Yeah, something like that, 2, 3 years ago.
Dang, that's legit. Guys, it's all about me with Sammie Lee. Oh yeah, let me bring it up on the Zoom because that's how I do. Yeah, so people can see it. It's all about me with Sammie Lee by Samantha Lane, co-host, top professional published model Sammie Lee from Breaking the Mold radio station. Continues her own show to help spread the various talents that deserves to be heard. We are a huge supporter of people who struggle with CPTSD and many other mental illness. Come join Sammie, talk about her life, story, trauma, while sharing talents from around the world. Sammie Lee also hosts a model mentoring coaching program that helps young girls build self-esteem, confidence while learning how to become part of the industry. Wow, that's big time, Sammie Lee. You're making a big impact in the community.
One step at a time. It's all we can do in this world.
Yo, I get it. I get it. I get it. Even that 1% is that 1%. You're putting in that 1%. That's great. And so, When you first started off your podcast, did you get guests real quick or were they all by yourself?
I think it was easier when I first started than it is now. Because when I first started, everyone was, hyped up and excited and wanting to be on. And now that everyone's already kind of been on, it's kind of more about finding new people. I'd love to have you on.
Yeah. Oh, that would be awesome. Oh man, yeah, just shoot me a date. I'll be there.
Yep.
Oh, that's super cool, Sammy. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
Oh, great. So I've never been to Massachusetts, but my girlfriend and I, we coming out there. We going out there. Oh wait, you know what? You're in Pittsburgh, but we going to Philly.
Are you?
We're going to Philadelphia.
That's cool.
Yeah, we're going to Philly. So you know how I do. We wanted to go to Pittsburgh because my girlfriend knows an Italian restaurant there. She wants to go try
Yeah.
out. So we might go there.
Go to Massachusetts for that. The real Italian food and the real seafood from the ocean. I mean, I don't know if you like seafood, but they have they're known as Seafood City because they're surrounded by ocean, but they also are known for Italians. So there's a lot of good Italian restaurants.
Love Italian restaurants. Are we talking about pizza or are we talking about good pizza?
Like real cooked, like chicken parmesan, lasagna, but like real, not like frozen, like you know
Okay,
what I
hold
mean?
on, time out. What's the pizza out there like? Is it deep dish? Is it hand
Oh,
tossed?
if you want something like I'd say Little Italy, or I'd say like if you want something more real to look at the family owned restaurants because those are the people that are cooking it from the heart. You know what I mean? Like flipping the dough and so you want to look for like the old timey ones like on the corners of the Boston that have like the lights. Those are the best.
Wow.
Those are from the heart.
Those are from the heart. Those what I look for. And if I ever pull up to Massachusetts, I'm definitely gonna hit you up, be like, yo, what are some good places? If you ever come to Colorado, we got the merch for you. We got the merch. And we got some salsa as well. I sell salsa, so we got
Do
some.
you? You got an online store or
Yeah,
really? Oh, I'll have to check it out
yeah,
after.
no doubt. So when you pull up Colorado, I got you. We'll go with the next question here. Oh, who's Sammy? Who's been your biggest influences in what you do? You do all these things. You're a mom of four. Who's been your biggest influences every time you wake up in the morning?
Honestly, I'd have to say my husband because he technically saved me. I was homeless when I was 18 years old from a serious domestic violence relationship where I was revived and I saw no hope in the world. I was hospitalized many times and he pretty much met me and saved me and brought me here to Pennsylvania and I didn't have confidence. I wouldn't have started modeling unless he started taking pictures and helping me lose the weight. I actually used to be 200 pounds. But now obviously it's all about body positivity. But back then it really wasn't. And so I think he helped me realize some things along the way to help me be who I am, especially the mom part, because that is very hard itself. And shout out to all the moms out there because I don't know how any of y'all do it. It's hard.
Yo, shout out to all the moms. Shout out to all the moms. I love my mom. Shout out to my dad too. My parents. Love my parents. Shout out to all the moms. Here we go. Mother's Day is around the corner. But you know what? You said shout out to your husband. He revived you. But here's the question. People listening right now, if they haven't, what is the one thing that you could help us if we had no hope? What's one thing?
How I took it, if I had to say, is honestly, it's like life is a game and you're always going to have obstacles and kind of like a video game. You're always going to have a level and you have to get to the next one. And the next one, it's about how you get through them, not how good you are at it. And I think that's where a lot of people lose hope is they think they're not good enough. And just know that you are. It's just everybody faces different obstacles.
Oh, you are good enough. And just remember, when you're going through that obstacle, that's just pushing you go to the next level. Sammy, I never thought about that before. Thanks for
I need for that myself sometimes.
Woo! We all do. We're not perfect. We're not perfect. I know that for sure. I ain't. I know that for a fact I ain't, but I try to do my best and that's all that matters. I try to help out the next person. I try to open the next door for the next person. I try to just be there for people who are going through a tough time. Put on a positive mental attitude for them. It is what it is, but I do my best. Here we go. That's all we can do. That's great. Thanks for that, telling us about that. We got another question here. Shout out to the husband. Um, what have you learned the most from your incredible journey, from modeling, from actressing, from your podcast gang? What have you learned from everything about that? Because you probably network with a lot of people.
Yeah. I will say that it has its ups and downs. Not everything is hunky dory. It does take a huge toll on your self-esteem, your self-confidence. It tore me apart for a while. But you also meet very genuine people who are there to help build you up and who want to see you succeed. It's all about who you want to see yourself with. I mean, a lot of people have told me I can't be a mom and a model. I can't be a mom and an actress. And I'm fighting a huge court case right now because of that. And I think that that's something that needs to be brought more awareness to, because you look at like the celebrities today, they're mothers, they're actresses, that they're singers, and there's nothing wrong with the entertainment industry. To all the professionals out there that are listening, I think it does truly help people express themselves and be themselves.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. And have you been out to LA yet?
I have been once. I think I was 14 years old, so it was a long time ago. And I also was in Hollywood for a little while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sweet.
but I think, but it was really cool. Oh, and I went to San Bernardino, California. I remember that.
Did you go to Universal Studios?
Yes, I did.
Oh my gosh. Okay, before we get into that, did you go on any rides?
So I am stage fright. I did go on rides, but not the crazy ones. I am so scared of ride. Like I have like stage fright, but ride fright. That's what I call it.
Are
Ride
we
fright.
are we talking about did you see were you able to get on the ET ride?
What was it back then? That wasn't there, but it was the what was it? What was it? What was it? It was like a trolley, and you went through. Do you know that what I'm talking about? And it's like bugs were all over you, and they exploded, and then yeah, I did that. I remember that, and then the shark
Yeah.
show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Yeah, sweet. That's great to hear. Yeah, I just went there again last summer. I've been there like 3 times. It's so much
I
fun.
want to kids. That is definitely something planned soon. So
Do it, do it, do it. It's so much fun. I get tripped out how many people are there though. Like just there,
yeah,
just there in that,
that
just there in that, ci- just in that city. It's crazy. I'll be driving out and there's just so many people. Shout out to LA, shout out to Cali. Here we go. I got a lot of people there. I got a lot of fam there. Oh, yo, Sammie, quick question. What are you doing all this, your mom of four? When you got a mom of four, you're doing podcasting, you're modeling, 10 years of modeling before. What are your favorite kind of hobbies to do when you have some time, when you have a timeout?
so I love arts and crafts. Believe it or not, I love reading. I'm a book nerd. I used to be a librarian, so I think that's where I picked that up from.
What? Nice.
Stephen King books. That's my favorite. And I definitely love obviously doing my makeup. I think that's something that not a lot of moms get to do. So I kind of force myself to at least do it twice a week. And that's something fun and artsy, I think, for myself, or my nails, anything like that.
Dope. Shout out to all the moms. You know what you said? I like when you said Stephen King. Does that mean is that Stephen King? Oh,
The one
yeah.
that makes movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
For some reason I thought he made The Shining, but he didn't. Not The Shining.
No, I thought he did. Maybe he didn't. No, you're right. He made did he make it? He made it, didn't he?
Yes, he did. Boom.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the one.
Okay, great. Yeah, so that's a good one right there. Librarian. I did not know that's crazy. How long did you work there as a librarian?
Just a few months. It was a summer job, and I'm actually a CNA now, so I take care of elderly people.
Yeah, great, great. Yeah, I'm all about reading, so that's awesome. That's great. Arts and crafts. What kind of arts and crafts we talking about?
I like to make jewelry. I make a lot of jewelry, like earrings, necklaces, bracelets. I know how to knit. I haven't done that very often, and I like to paint. Stuff like that, building and painting and decorating, that kind of thing.
Got painting. You said you like to make bracelets.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yep.
I'm gonna get some bracelets from you because look, check mine out.
You want a hemp one? I make hemp ones. I'll mail it to you for free.
Check these out.
Oh, that is so cool. Yeah, I have this one. This is somebody made it. It's the hand blown
Uh,
glass pen
yeah, no, oh, no doubt.
bracelet.
Yeah, I'm all about bracelets, yo. Oh,
Usually I fly one on, but
yo, that's called bracelet gang right there. That's awesome. Yo, Sammy, we got couple more questions here. You've been great. Podcast's been so amazing. You've been killing the questions. You've been hitting it out of the ballpark. We got a few more questions here. Appreciate you being on the podcast. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, arielent.com. Guys, 5-star review on Apple and Amazon or on Spotify. One of them. I remember my producer just tells me I got to promote that out real loud. So thank you guys. Here we go. Oh, here we go. You know, I like how you said that it's not the podcast game. It's not, it has its up and downs. You were just talking about, it's always up and down. If a podcaster was listening right now, they want a podcast, they haven't started yet. What's some advice you would tell them?
I'd say just be yourself. Practice really does make perfect. I wouldn't use the term fake it to make it, but use what you have. Use what you have, tell your story, get your point across, and worry about fixing the errors later. I think that's the biggest thing.
Wow. Use what you have. That's the biggest takeaway. Use what you have because you know what? When I first started my podcast, before I started, I was like, yo, I gotta make my room soundproof. I gotta get the best mic. I gotta get the best computer. I was like, I gotta get this. I gotta get that. I gotta get and you know what? I did that. I got all that and I don't even use any of it. I just use, I know, isn't that crazy? Isn't that a trip? Yo, shout out. So, yeah, like you said, just do it. And,
But I was on my phone when I first started. Simple as using your phone if that's what you have to do. Plug
no,
in a
I
mic.
know. I know. That's you. Okay, so this guy that worked in the radio station, he had a podcast. And I looked up to him. I was like, yo, dude, you have a podcast. You work at the radio station. How do you do it? He's like, yo, dude, I just record from my phone. And I was like, huh? He's like, yeah, this is what you do. Do this, this. And I just do it off my phone, dude. And at the
Yeah.
time, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't figure it out because I thought, yo, you need a soundproof room, you need a microphone, you need headphones, you need a dope camcorder. Yeah, I thought you needed all this stuff. I know, I couldn't figure it out, yo. And here we are today, and I just use my computer.
Yep.
Oh my God.
Best.
And you know what? You know what? You know what? And I had the computer before I was like, yo, I need that, I need this, I need that.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I got all that and I don't even use it.
Oh,
And
yeah, I got the microphone. I remember gifting it to someone because they wanted to start a podcast. I'm like, it's been sitting in my closet for 2 months. Have it here, please take it off. And I don't use it still. So
I know it's so amazing. So I like what you said. Use what you have because if someone just told me, I mean, I couldn't figure it out. I couldn't put it to my head how he did it with his phone. But if I just used what I had, which is just my computer, that I wouldn't have gotten all that stuff. But yeah,
yeah.
I like what you said, man. I hope we helped somebody right there. We got a couple more questions. My DJ's looking at me. We got 6 minutes left. 6 minutes left, and then you got the free floor. Any shout outs? Anything else you want to say? Anything else you want to promote? But we got a couple more questions here. Here we go. Oh, Sammie Lee, what is the coolest accomplishment you're proud of?
I think there's here in Massachusetts. So in Massachusetts, I'd say being able to do a fashion show for Boston Red Sox because that was
Whoa.
really yeah. My photographer in Massachusetts was the brother of Tony Canigliaro. His name was Billy Canigliaro, and his wife was my modeling coach. So that I got to do a huge fashion show on the red carpet, and that was really fun. And then here would be I got to have Aaron Romero on my podcast, which is the producer of the movie Get Lost with Justina Valentine. So that was really awesome to have him on.
That's what I'm talking about. I know the feeling. I know that feeling when you get someone that you, oh man.
And I still talk to him daily. Like I said, Happy Valentine's to him yesterday. He said it back. So it's really cool to have those connections and just have an awesome friendship too, as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about. I know that feeling, and congrats on that. Keep going. Start and keep getting people like that on your show. And as well, shout out to the Boston Red Sox fashion show. Killing it. Oh my gosh. That means you were in the stadium.
I was in at the park. This is at the park.
Yeah.
And we did one at the mall. I forget which this was for. Something about I think it was when Billy died, and his wife did a memorial because she was moving into the fitness journey. We got to do another like memorial one at the North Shore Mall. That's what it was, the North Shore Mall.
Shout out to
So
the
that
North
was
Shore Mall. Yep. Shout out to the North Shore Mall. Sweet. Yo, that's great accomplishments right there. Great. Thank you for sharing with us on that. And then as well, how, you're doing all this above, your Mama for killing it. How do you want the world to perceive you?
I guess not so much me as more I want to bring awareness more to CPTSD, which is complex post-traumatic stress disorder, and mental health, people with mental health in general, any mental illness, the stigma around it, the justice for it, all of that. I just want to bring more attention. And when I shout out later, I'll shout out my t-shirt line, and that is all about mental health as well.
Yo, go for it. Shout out. Do it right. You're more than welcome. The stage is all yours, Sammie
All
Lee.
right.
You got 4 minutes. It's all you.
Thank you guys so much for listening. I'll be quick. I just want to thank you all, and thank you so much for having me, because it's an honor to be able to be here, especially with all those fancy lights.
Praise
So,
God. Thank you so much to
um,
you. Thank you.
I want to shout out, I guess, everyone that I've met and helped me throughout this journey. I'll name just a few. Margarita Carino, I wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for her. She's the one who helped me off my feet when I was young. I want to shout out Patrick Hill. That is my husband. He has been my rock ever since, and I don't think I would be alive if it wasn't for him. I want to shout out Brittany Warren. She's my best friend. She has been there through my ups and downs. She even came all the way to Massachusetts to come visit me and check out the studio up here. So she had a blast and got to meet a lot of artists. And anyone I didn't mention, Christina Carter, John Spina, Eric Ovison, all the local photographers and filmmakers I worked with, Ox Johnson. Thank you guys so much.
Boom, just like that. And did you want to tell us about the t-shirt line or
Oh
something?
yeah, so the t-shirt, that is my mental health fight for justice. There's other like holiday ones on there, like there's a Happy New Year, there was a funny Thanksgiving mask, but it really supports CPTSD, and I'm trying to bring more awareness to that. And again, that's post-traumatic stress disorder with complex in front of it. Just people like veterans, for example, people who have experienced abusive relationships or death itself or anything like that. I just kind of want to bring more awareness to it.
Yeah, that's important. Thank you so much for bringing awareness to that. That is CPTSD, correct?
Yes.
All right, mental illness, guys. If you guys have any questions, go blow up Sammie Lee on her DM on her Instagram. That's official period Sammie Lee. That's official period Sammie Lee. Like, comment, share, save, and follow. Check out her work. Incredible work. And then DM her if you want to work with her, collab with her. She even says that right there. DM for influence collabs. That easy, guys. Come on. And then as well, check out the links. Check out her website. The link on the website is on her link tree. Her podcast available on all podcast platforms. It's all about me with Sammie Lee.
And
Woo!
I just did my second part of my story, and that was my newest episode. So go check that out. That I just posted that a few days ago.
Dang, just like that. People are listening right now. People are listening. And then as well, she has her tees, she has her merchandise. Yo, I gotta go to Bonfire and get my merchandise like yours. That is awesome. Guys, right now, we pulled up right now. Last question of the day. We got 2 minutes left. If you hear some background music, Sammie, don't worry about it. It's just the background music for the ending. So here we go. Last question. Last question of the day. If people listening right now and they're going through a tough time, maybe they had a rough day today at work, maybe their bonus hasn't came through yet, maybe their taxes haven't came through yet, or maybe something doesn't matter, they're going through a tough time. What advice would you tell someone right now if they were going through a tough time?
I would, first of all, that don't give up. And I would always tell them you are enough, because a lot of people, like I said, seem to think they aren't. And everybody goes through obstacles. Life is just like a video game. You just got to beat those levels and show life that you can kick its butt sometimes. And when things are really tough and you're down and you're depressed, just know that just try your best. And as long as you know that you tried and that you did your best, nothing else should matter.
That's what I'm telling everybody every time. Do your best. Don't give up. You are enough. Remember, there's obstacles, but we're supposed to level up. So just remember, once you're done with that obstacle, you level up.
Yeah.
Boom. Yo, Sammie, thank you so much for coming on the podcast. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, arielent.com. Guys, this is a huge collaboration right now. Make sure you love yourself, love the animals. And is there anything else, Sammie Lee, you want to say before we jump off?
I think that covered all of it. If anyone has any questions, just message me, or if anyone wants to be on the show, including you, just reach out.
Yo, I'm reaching out ASAP. I'm reaching out ASAP. That is for sure. Check out. I can't wait. I can't wait. So I'll message you guys. Ariel's Entertainment Podcast, arielent.com, from Massachusetts to Pittsburgh to Colorado. It's been like that all day. It's been snowing. I hope everybody's taking care of yourselves, guys. Um, you know, just eat good food, drink good water, get some sunshine, exercise, and just move around. 5-minute walk outside and 5-minute up the stairs.